I'm Michael. I run a little gym in Chico, California called North State Barbell. I'm 51 years old. I've been training for about 35 years. I got introduced to West Side Barbell in the early 80s. Like 1988, I started talking to Louis Simmons at West Side Barbell, back before anybody knew who he was. And I was a hammer thrower in high school and college, and I ended up being a Highland Games athlete. So I actually visited West Side in '92, learned as much as I could from them at the time, still stayed in contact with Lou for about 15 more years. Knew about Mark Bell through my connections at West Side and Diablo Barbell in Concord. Retired as I was a registered nurse, retired as a registered nurse 3 years ago, and decided to open up my own gym. And it's been a dream come true. And Mark Bell has done a lot for bringing powerlifting back to being a popular sport. When in the 80s it was a very popular sport, it actually got national television coverage sometimes. Social media and his exploitation of that market and bringing it to the masses. I think there's probably more talent in this country doing powerlifting right now than I've ever seen in my life, even in the early old days, you know, because of social media and because of a lot of what Mark Bell does.
Right.
And whether people realize it or not, he does a lot of conjugate here, and conjugate's the best system in the world. I think we all owe a big thank you to Louis and Westside and those guys. I really appreciate what Mark Bell's done here in the West Coast, and getting powerlifting popular again. Oh my God. Everybody knows who he is. Everybody wants to come train, and we came here when I was still running the club out of my garage. Before I opened up my own commercial space, we took a couple of visits here, and my guys, we've blown from like 15 members to about 50.
Wow.
And they have been bugging me to come back up to SuperTraining for about a year now. And so we finally made it up here. I think we've got about, 15 or 16 people here, if not more.
Yeah, you got a good group.
Yeah, so
cool.
Love it. Great gym, great atmosphere.
Kill 'em all.
The way I'm racing around the track, call me NASCAR. Darren Hart of the trailer park, the white trash guard. Real before General Zod, this planet Krypton. No Asgard. True for the blueprint, so we rage and youth like blueprints. Everybody loves to root for a nuisance. The earth like an asteroid, did nothing but for the moon since. MCs get taken to school with this music, cause I use it as a vehicle to hustle. Now I lead a new school full of students. Come on, baby! Let's go!
I'm Davey. I'm from North State Barbell in Chico, and I'm training for a meet right now. I'm 2 weeks out, and so we're visiting SuperTraining to try out the equipment, kind of just get some training in with a different environment. So I'm 18 right now, and my best lifts are a 606 squat, a 445 bench, and a 562 deadlift. I'm really trying, my big goal, it's kind of a push, but I'd love to bench 500 at Bossa Bosses in August. Yeah, that's a big goal for me. And then I'd love to squat 700 this year. I followed the channel for a few years. I've only been lifting for like 5 years, and like my first 2 years were just like bodybuilding, arms and chest, kind of bro days. So I guess like the last 3 years I've probably been following him. I watch the videos and stuff, and then I use some of the products as well.
Okay. What's your favorite Slingshot product?
Probably Gangsta Wraps, just because they're pink and they say gangsta on them,
Come on, focus. Down. There we go. Straight down and up. Up. Okay, the last second, you're going like this. Instead of bringing it down to touch, you go, because you don't see the bar. Go with feel. Okay, you're trying to see the bar and you bring it to you. Don't do that. Straight down. Straight freaking down.
Come on, Derek. Come on. Let's go, Farmer. You got this. One. Yeah.
What'd you think?
It looked easy. Yeah. What I found with guys like Derek who have a physical labor job, where they do a lot of physical labor for their work, you have to back off the volume on the accessory work and just let them lift heavy so they can recover. And if you can teach them technique and build the right muscles, they tend to have a really high work capacity. Because I mean, he's throwing hay bales, and do a wheelbarrow and a shovel and a pickaxe all day long.
Yeah.
And you know, God knows what he does with sheep. So, but yeah, I learned that the hard way. I had some roofers, some guys that were roofers, and I just killed them with volume, which is typical for conjugate. Was overtraining them. So if they're hauling lumber up and down a ladder all day long in 110 degree heat, I don't need to give them 100 belt squats and 200 leg curls and 5 sets of 15 on everything. I back off the accessory work because they get plenty of GPP from their labor jobs.
Yeah.
So that's a hard learning lesson I learned because I was hurting some people. So feel better about it now. But yeah, former Derek was great.